Hey, what's good, y'all? Um, as far as people's love for boxing goes, everybody's love for boxing um, doesn't run as deep. You know what I mean? Um, I hear a lot of people say things like, "It's not that serious." This isn't that serious or that isn't that serious. When it comes to certain things, you know what I mean? And even this boxing shit, and I'm like, well, to say something isn't that serious is your subjective opinion as an individual. You know what I'm saying? You're speaking for yourself when you say that, because what may not be that serious to you could be that serious to someone else, and regardless if you think that is serious or not, perhaps you should respect um, how serious another individual may deem something. You know what I mean? Just because you don't think something is that serious or you think that people overreact, that doesn't mean that you just brush off the way that someone else feels about something. That could be detrimental to one's health, man. You know what I'm saying? It could be very detrimental. You know what I'm saying? People die every day over the simplest shit. You know what I'm saying? Or something that others may deem simple or petty. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, he did that to him for that, or they did them to this person for that, or she did that to her just over that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I had to learn, man, from some things that I've seen growing up and things that I've seen in prison. Um, that you got to respect people, man. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you got to respect people's feelings about stuff. Um, Especially like if if that person put out negative, and when their negative comes back, that's what, you know what I'm saying. That's just how, the cookie crumbles. You know what I'm saying. You don't defend that, because that individual is deserving of what they're getting. You know what I'm saying. But when you see someone is genuine about something, you know what I'm saying, and they don't put out a lot of negative energy like that, um, and they explain things in a very passionate way or a passionate tone that you may not particularly favor. You know what I'm saying? You may not be too keen of that way, of certain individuals' way of explaining things. You know what I'm saying? Now, just because you're not familiar with it, or you may not too particularly really like it, you know what I'm saying? You may not like it too much, or like I say, may not be your cup of tea, that individual. Uh, Try listening to what the individual is saying instead of how they're saying it, because everybody is different, man, and you don't know what people have been through to make them the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, a lot of people on here, they talk boxing, but they never boxed. They never been in the ring. They don't know how it feels to get punched. They don't know how it feels to get punched hard. They don't know how it feels to be dizzy in the ring, and you got to try to keep a dude off of you so you won't end up on your ass or on your face. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't know that. So when I talk about cheating and how much I hate cheating, I understand, because I got cheated in sparring a couple times with dudes taking padding out of gloves. Dude hit me in my nose so hard one time, and this kid was bigger than me, but I don't know. I guess he was a little scared of me or whatever, man. And this dude was bigger than me, had more experience than me, man. The nigga hit me in my nose. I thought my shit was broke, yo. Luckily it wasn't. But I mean, I don't expect anybody that ain't had shit like that happen to him to understand my passion when it comes to shit like that. When it comes to unfairness, you know what I'm saying? And corruption. You know what I'm saying? When you talking about a person's life, I don't expect you simplistic minded people to get it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never really experienced shit. You ain't never been hitting your mouth, a lot of y'all, yo. And that's just real rap. So I mean, how you take it, a lot of people don't give a fuck whether you think something is serious or not, because a lot of people will be willing to do something to you behind the way that they feel. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they will. I'm just saying it's not wise to disregard the way people feel about something just because you feel, you know, your entitled ass or your spoiled mentality having ass, you know what I'm saying? Think that it's not that serious. I mean, you can take it with a grain of salt, you know what I'm saying? You can, whatever, you know. I'm just saying. It's just something that I noticed, you know what I'm saying? Uh People gotta be more mindful, man, and grow up a little bit and stop thinking everything's about them. You want people to acknowledge, respect how you feel about something, then you should start respecting how other people feel about it. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta agree with it, but at least try to understand where that person is coming from at the end of the day. Black Dr. Phil, I'm out, man.